So usually when I get a collection sent to me in the mail, part of the process is to film a video because my business model is that no matter where you reside in Canada, if you have a collection and you don't want to sell it yourself and you don't want to go to a card show and do all the other work, social media, eBay, whatever, I want to be known as a trusted source that you can send your collection to and get a deal done in a matter of days. I could not make a video yesterday for a few reasons, so I was anxious also when someone does send me a collection. I don't want to, have them wait any longer than they have to. I want to get to their stuff right away. So I opened up the box yesterday. This is some remnants in there, and this is sort of the hodgepodge. The good stuff is over there. We'll go look at that in a minute. But we're doing a video for the first time today, sort of after I've gone through the collection, and I've just emailed the gentleman before someone sends me something. We've discussed several times what they have, a ballpark price I can pay based on the information they've given me, and I've just emailed the gentleman with a final offer that I can pay on his stuff, which, by the way, was very close to my original estimate when we began talking and I found out what he had. I'm waiting to hear from him. I expect to get a reply back from him imminently, and once I do and I get a confirmation, I will send payment to him by e-transfer, electronic banking, and the whole thing. I got this stuff yesterday. This collection will be wrapped up today, less than 2 days. Basically 24 hours or so, and the whole deal is done. So let's have a quick look at what was inside the box and see what's going on with that stuff. Inside the box was a run of OPC hockey sets from 1981 to 1988. And when someone has stuff from the 50s and the 60s or pre-war, I'll buy in any condition. The problem with buying off-grade from the 80s is there's so much of it around in nice shape that the market just basically evaporates when the stuff is not in high grade. So with this stuff, it was a little bit all over the place, which I did not know before the gentleman sent it. But like, for instance, the 81-82 set's not terrible, but there are some rough cards in there. And again, when a coffee rookie card has a bit of a turn corner there and a bit of a soft corner there, the issue is always, and you can see a crease there. I don't know if the camera can get it, but you can see a crease there. The thing is that when you're looking at it in person, it's very different than trying to describe what this looks like on a computer when you're trying to resell it. So that's always a bit of a challenge. So the 81-82 set, probably the second best set in the collection, is very kind of mid-grade or lower, sort of a childhood set. The 82 and the 83 and the 87 and the 88 are common years. We don't need to go into detail there. The 86-87 was again, it was not bad. It's not terrible. That's the WA, which I guess is the key card. But this is, it's probably a strong X plus, maybe X mint. Again, a soft corner there. All the corners kind of have touches off-centered, so you can't get it graded, of course. Not worthwhile doing it. But again, maybe to someone who's selling it, it's a lot nicer than to the person who's going to buy it. I think that's human nature. The second best set in the collection, probably the best set in the collection. I guess the 81-82 would be close, but this would probably be the best set. Is actually a nice set. That's the Lemieux rookie in the 85-86 set, which again, these were very decent cards. I wouldn't call them near mint, but they were X mint, X plus mint, a decent set. So again, sort of a real hodgepodge all over the place. This was a gentleman who had this stuff. He did not want to spend the time and effort trying to sell it himself on eBay, trying to sell it on, Facebook or social media. It's a lot of work. When you go through all this stuff, getting this all ready for sale, it's not as easy to do as people think. And again, what I'm offering someone is, a successful instant transaction with no further work to them. And if we are able to come to a successful deal here, I got this stuff yesterday, he'll be paid today. That is the trade-off. Being able to sell everything you have with no work involved at your end. And what I basically do is I will go through, I will put a retail value on the stuff based on what I think I can reasonably expect to get, not crazy high buy it now prices that have been sitting on eBay for months, what the market will bear for the stuff. And listen, I want to do a deal. I don't expect anybody to give anything away, but I will add up the retail value and I will pay a percentage of that value, usually around half. And if someone thinks that's fair, great. And if they don't think that's fair, I completely understand. It takes two to tango and make a deal, but basically that's kind of how I do it. Thank you again for watching all of my videos. I always appreciate it. Please visit my website, www.aasportscards.com. The reason I mention that is if you're watching this on YouTube, the website has some things, some additional things I can't put on YouTube, like letters of testimony from people that have dealt with me. And listen, this is not for everybody. I'm not trying to be something I'm not. I'm trying to be upfront and honest with how I do things, which is what I wanted to shed some light on with this video. And I hope if you ever get to the point where you want to sell your collection, we're a good fit for each other. And I look forward to talking with you. Hope everybody's safe and healthy. And take care, everybody.